Well, hello again there, APBA fans and APBA football fans. This is Tigerbob here on the @Tigerbob Broadcasting Network to do something a little bit different. Going to play a second half of a football game. We have the 2025 Cincinnati Bengals at home against the 2025 Houston Texans. And right now, Cincinnati has a 20-17 lead. They do have a 3-point lead, although Cincinnati has dominated the action here. Quickly go down to scoring. It started out early, 11:30 left in the first quarter. Higgins caught a 15-yard pass from Burrows. And then about 6 minutes later, Chase caught a 28-yard pass from Burrows. And we had a 14-0 Cincinnati lead. Towards the end of the first quarter, Houston comes back with a 2-yard run by Mixon to make it 14-7. Then field goals got traded back and forth. McPherson for Cincinnati, Fairbairn for Houston, McPherson for Cincinnati. And then right towards the end of the first half, Collins caught the 18-yard touchdown pass from Stroud to cut it to a 20-17 halftime. I'll go over a few halftime statistics here so far. Cincinnati, 36 offensive plays to Houston's 24 as they have dominated as Burrow has been red hot. Burrow in the first half was 19 for 23, 2 touchdowns. He threw for 268 yards. So they've really been dominating the passing game. A lot of really hot dice. Stroud for Houston, he was 8 for 12 for 139 yards and a touchdown. So we're getting ready to play the second half here. Houston will receive the second half kickoff. And we are ready to kick off. And we'll see how this works out. And I'll kind of explain some things as we go. So here comes the kicker for Cincinnati will be McPherson. Using the big red dice. 61. 61 is a 40. Actually, it's the P column. So 61 is a 1 on the kickoff. That is 73 yards. So he's going to kick it into the end zone. And Houston's going to come out to their 30-yard line as we are using the new kickoff rules. And I know that people that play APBA, a lot of them use different type systems and stuff. What I do here, I created my own chart to put me in the proper indexes and the proper line settings. And right now, Houston, they got a 38 offense. Cincinnati's a 32 defense. That puts Houston's at a +6. And I got a floating index here that I use a 10-sided dice for. My own index that I came up with. And then based on the down and situation, my second dice roll will tell me what column to go into. And we'll just kind of play it as we go. So here we go. Stroud, bringing them up. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line. First down. They're going to go an inside run to mix them. See if they can't try to get moving down the field and control the ball a little bit. So Joe Mixon inside. 3 on the +6. That will put them in a grade B. So they're in a B index. 26. I'll put them in a standard line setting. Then we got 51. 51 is a 16 on a B standard 16. Mix them up the middle for 8 yards. Solid run. Mixon, he has 9 carries for 46 yards on the day now. We got 2nd and 2. I got my official clock over here. Now occasionally update my new clock I just came up with here. So now we got 2nd down, 2 to go. Looks like that might be a good time to maybe throw a pass. So they're going to go a little short pass. Little short pass to Stephon Diggs. 2nd and 2. 0. So it'll be an A index. Defense. 25. That'll put him in a standard. And 25 is a 7. 14-yard pass to Diggs. Going to be a first down, 14 yards. Diggs' second carry, or second reception, 23 yards. 14 yards. 2, 12, 13, 14. They move it out past midfield. They're at the 48-yard line of Cincinnati. They're going to come do the same thing again. They're going to run Joe Mixon inside. See if he get some first down yardage. 0. That's going to put him in the A. 44. It's going to be standard. But if Cincinnati has 4 guys on defense, add up to 16. They do not have 4 guys, so it'd be a standard. So grade A, standard. No key. 44 for Nixon is a 16. Bust through there for a 10-yard gain. Another first down for Houston. Having a hard time with Mixon being on the other team now. He always played for Cincinnati. Back-to-back, really good carries to start the second half here. Mix him up to 56 yards on the day on his 10 carries. And now what they're going to do, they're going to be looking, they're going medium. Tank Dell, medium pass, first down. Stroud, back in the pocket. Ooh, 55 is going to be a good one, as the big dice are always the actual result on the card. 3, that'd put him a B index. With A receiver, he goes to A. Second dice roll, 64. 64. Going to put them in a 1 line. If they would add 4 guys, add up to 16. They would add a double cover. They do not have the 4 guys. Just kind of a home brew rule to create my double covers in my keys. So 55. 55 is a 6. He hits them for 22 yards to Tank Dell. 175 yards passing for Stroud today. Dell. Third catch for 68 yards. Another 30 seconds off the clock. 22 yards. 8, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. Cincinnati's been dominating the time of possession in the game, but Houston can come down here and take the lead as they're at the 16-yard line. 16-yard line. I'd like to throw the medium pass here on first down, because once you get down in that really close, within the 15, it's really hard to score. So right here with an offense like this, I'm going to take a shot. And we're going to go a medium pass to Nico Collins. Stroud, back in the pocket, looking for Nico Collins. It's the medium pass. Did my little things here. You can see what, so I can remember what plays I'm running. 46 is a 19. That ball's going to be incomplete pass to Nico Collins. Now we're coming back to a 2nd and 10. Second and 10, they're going to come back and run the ball. They're going to run, mix them. They're going to try one outside. 2nd and 10, outside. Joe Mixon. 12's a 26. That's not going to go anywhere. The 1's going to put them in a C. 56 on the 2nd and 10. Going to put them on a 1 line. And being they got a 5 on defense, they're actually blitzing. So 12's a 26. The blitz is going to drop them down to a 28. He is going to lose 4 yards on that play. Not a very good play call by myself. Now we're going 3rd down. From the 20. I got to throw a medium pass to somebody. I try not to have a lot of piles with my cards. Try to keep it simple. So we got 3rd down. We're going medium. Stephon Diggs can Stroud. Make a pass here. 35 is an 8. He might. 6. Be end up in a grade A. 64 on the 3rd and long. That's actually drop him to a nickelback. Puts him in a B. It's going to be a 1 line, and if they have 2 guys add up to 8, it's a double cover. So it's going to be a double coverage. 35 is an 8. It's going to drop to a 10. It is an incomplete pass. Incomplete pass to Diggs. So this drive fails. They do not convert on third down. So then we're down to 12 minutes left here. And we got the field goal kicker coming on. Field goal kicker will be Fairbairn. He's trying a 37-yard field goal. I gotta see what he can do from the 20. 51 is a 38. He rips it through. 37-yard field goal for Fairbairn. His second field goal of the day. And that ties this football game up at 20. Take a break. So with 12:02 left in the third quarter, Houston's Fairbairn hits the 37-yard field goal, and we are tied at 20. So we're getting ready for the kickoff. Fairbairn kicking off from the 35-yard line. And here's the kick. 24-17. He's going to kick it through the end zone. Cincinnati going to come out with the ball at the 30-yard line. First down, 10 to go, 30-yard line. And we had an injury in the first half to a guy that I cannot pronounce. His T.O. So Houston dropped down 2 on defense, so they got a 36 defense. Cincinnati 40 offense, so Cincinnati has a +4 on the floating index. So here we go, Cincinnati +4, floating index, tie game, their own 30-yard line. Joe Burrow in at quarterback. Running back today, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. Chase Brown has 8 carries for 36 yards. And that's the way they're going to start here in the third quarter. Is Chase Brown inside run. 63 is a 14. That could be a fumble. So 0 going to put him in an A. 14 puts him in a 3 line. That's 14. Then we got 63 for the 14. F17. Chase Brown fumbles it away. F17, 65. F17, 65. -2F. Burrows recovers it, the 09, and he cannot run it. So Chase Brown fumbles the ball. 2-yard loss. Fumble. Recovered by Burrow. No gain. On the return. So we got ourselves a 2nd down and 12. They were fortunate to hold on to the football. 2nd and 12. The way I play this, a lot of times I play the master game, but today I'm playing the basic game. But what I have done in my basic game is I have the screen pass and the draw play. I do run that in the basic game. I run the same charts if I play basic or master game. So 2nd down, 12 to go. We are going to go short pass to, haven't thrown this guy very much. We're going to go short pass to Iosaiba, 2nd and 12. Try to get everybody involved. 24. 24 is a 12. He might have completed it for a little bit of yardage here. 2nd and 12, 8 on the +4. That is going to put him into an A. So even though he's a B receiver, it puts him in an A. Second dice roll is a 41. Puts him in a D. So we got A, we got D. 24. 24 is a 12. 5-yard catch. Not bad. Little first down play. Burrows up to 273 yards passing on the day. That is the 2nd catch today for Isobius. So a little 5-yard little quick route. 2nd down, 5 to go. And they are going to come back and they're going to run Chase Brown inside. 2nd and 5. Make it manageable. 6 on the +4. That will put him in an A index. Second dice roll, 66. That'll put him in the 1 line. 46, 24. A index, 1 line, 24. 3-yard run is it. Now we got ourselves a 3rd down situation. As he runs for 3. So we got 3rd down, 4 to go. They are 2 for 5 today on 3rd downs. So 3rd and 4, they're going to have to throw the ball. They're going to throw it to the tight end. They're going to throw a little short pass to the tight end. Gesicki over the middle. Burrows back looking. Oh, 25 is a 7. That should be good. Going to start out with a C, so to bump up to a B. Then we got the dice roll 24 on a 3rd and 4. We'll put him in a decom 34. That will put him in a 1 line. 25 is a 7. 8-yard pass to Gesicki. 1st down. Nice play. 3rd down conversion. As they're coming down to try and get the lead back. So that puts them 3 for 6 on 3rd down conversions. They are approaching midfield. This is where I'd like to throw, if I'm going to air it out, I like doing it here, and we're going to go long. We're throwing a long pass. Long pass to Jamar Chase. I call this the bomb zone. 44 is a 6. That could be interesting. So 44 is a 6. 1. Oh, that puts him at a C, which will bump him up to a B. Defense, 42. Standard. Incomplete pass. Just misses connecting on Chase on that one. Don't throw the long pass very much, maybe once or twice a game per team. So now we got a 2nd and 10 situation. 2nd and 10. Going to come back and run inside with Chase Brown. 2nd and 10. 56, 24. You might end up getting a couple yards on this thing. So it's 2nd and 10. 1 puts him in a C. 2nd dice roll, 25. Puts him in a standard. 56, 24. You can only get 1 yard out of that. 38 yards on the day. Was hoping for a little bit more. So we got a 3rd down, 9 to go. 3rd and 9. What's the play going to be? Going to go medium to Higgins. 3rd and 9. Burrow. Looking for Higgins. 22. What a toss. That's going to be a 5. So 5, we're going to be an A. On the index, 21. On the 3rd down, it'll be a 1 column. So we're at the A. We're in the D. 22 is a 5. Drills him for 24 yards before he's knocked out of bounds. That puts Burrows over 500 yards. He's at 305 yards on the day. He had a tremendous day. Higgins, 24. He has 84 yards receiving. Give them a 3rd down conversion. We got 8:45 left. Here in the 3rd quarter, as they are rumbling down the field. 24 yards, 10, 24 yards. They are down to the 31-yard line. That's still a place to maybe be aggressive with the offensive calling. What's the call going to be? They got Moss in at running back. They're giving Brown a little break. They bring Moss in. They're at a +2 on offense, and they're going to throw a short pass to Zach Moss. +2 on the offensive index. 2 on the +2. C, that'll put them at a B. Short pass. They're going to be in a B index. Second dice roll, 22. They're going to be in a 3 line, 32, 22. Incomplete pass. Second attempt to Moss. He caught a 9-yard gain earlier. So now we got second down, 10 to go. Chase Brown back in. Second and 10. What's the call going to be? We're going to go medium to Gesicki across the middle. Second and 10. 30-yard line. Oh, 55 is a 6. Wow, 7. That'll be an A. Second and 10. 35 on a second and 10. Puts them in a D. So we're in A. We're in D. 55. 55 is a 6. Continues red hot. Because this was a medium pass, actually. 55 to 6. 18-yard pass to Gesicki. 323 on the day. What a day he is having. Gesicki, 85 yards receiving. 6, 16, 17, 18. They are down to the 13-yard line. So they're getting down there to the tough stuff down there. As we got 8 minutes left in the half, as I'll keep that caught up occasionally. I got my official timing over here. So first down from the 13-yard line. What's the call going to be? They're going to go inside. Chase Brown. 23 is a 29. He is going to get hit hard. 6 on the +4. That puts him in an A. A index. Second dice roll, A standard. 23. 29. He is caught for a 1-yard loss. Could have been worse. Starting to slow him down a little bit. We got a second down. 11 to go from the 14. So medium pass is off the table. Got to go short pass. Short pass to Jamar Chase from the 14-yard line. Back in the pocket. Burrow, 14. 14's a penalty. That's my first penalty. I figure out penalties before the play happens. So 14's a penalty. I took the Phil Malloy chart that I got off the O-Guard. Then I broke it down to a chart here. I can tell what the penalty is right away. So 14's a penalty. It's going to be a 665. An offensive penalty, 665. Short pass. That is going to be defensive holding. 6 is defensive holding. So we're going to finish the play up again to see exactly what happened. So it's going to be short to Chase. We do got a defensive penalty. We know it's going to be holding. Now we got another penalty. 54. 54 is a penalty. 434. 434. That's going to be pass interference. We got all kinds of stuff going on the defense here. Defensive holding, pass interference. And it was a sack. They sacked him. 23's a 29. So they'll go with the defensive holding to go with the 5 yards. Automatic first down. Fourth penalty for Houston. So defensive holding. They got a first down at the 9-yard line now, going down to try and take the lead, trying to pull the upset off today. They're going to go inside run. Chase Brown from the 9. 52 is a 28. His running ability, he must be wearing down here. They can really fire the ball around the field today, but they're having a hard time running it. So 7 on the +4 index. 7 +4, so puts them in an A. 15 puts them in a 3 line. And they're going to get a key on it because they have 2 guys that add up to 8. So A, 3, and a key. 52 is a 28. Going to drop to 30. He loses 4 yards. He got pummeled. That puts him at 3rd down now. But now that opens it up at least to a little bit better short pass. We got 3rd down. Short pass. Little correction, we got 2nd down here as we had that to play before we had the defensive holding. So 2nd down from the 13. We're going to go short pass. T. Higgins. Burrows. Looking for Higgins. 16 is a 17. If he completes it, it's not going to be for very much. So 2nd down. 9. Puts him into A index. 32. On a 2nd down. Puts him in a D. 16 is a 17. AD. Incomplete pass to Higgins. Now we got the 3rd down. 6.5 minutes left here in the 3rd period. 3rd down. They're going to Chase again. 3rd down, short pass to Chase. Back in the pocket, looking around. 36 is a 12. If he completes it, it's not going to be for very much. It's going to be an A index. 66. That'd be a nickelback, but Chase is an asterisk, so it's not going nickelback, so he stays A. It'll be 1 line. Odd. And everybody, if you throw a 66 in that situation, it is a double cover for all the defenses. So 36 is a 12, drops to a 14. Chase catches it for 3 yards. And this drive stalls at the 10-yard line. Chase, 89 yards reception on the day. Does not convert on 3rd down. So we got a 4th down from the 10-yard line. And we're bringing out the field goal kicker. Out comes McPherson. He's been pretty good today. He is, well, he's 2 for 3. He did miss a 47-yarder. Here we go, 27-yarder. 61 is a 40. From the 10-yard line, he boots it through. So now with 5:45, then I have my little chart here, 5:45. Add on 1 second at 5:46 here. So 3rd quarter, 5:46 left. Cincinnati, McPherson. Kicks a 27-yard field goal. Put Cincinnati up. 23-20. Cincinnati getting ready to kick off. Ball is placed at the 35-yard line. Pretty rusty playing the football game. I played a lot of baseball, a lot of hockey, some golf and stuff, but got to get back into football mode. The football season coming. So McPherson kicking off from the 35-yard line. 54 is going to be a penalty. A 5:24. As I always figure out my penalties before. And this, like I said, I download these charts from the Ogard channel. So 5:54 on the kickoff, no penalty. Phil Malloy did an awesome thing with these charts here. No penalty, 55. 55 is a 25. He kicks it through the end zone. So here we go, 30-yard line. Houston Texans. They're down in the game again. They are down. We got 23-20. This has been an awesome game today. And here they come. Just keep all my cards in one pile. Just come up with my thing here so I can remember what play I'm doing and come up with this stuff to make it more maybe eye appealing. And if I walk away from the table and stuff, I'd like to remember exactly where we are. 11 carries, 52. Mix them 11 carries. The average is about 18 carries a game. So what are we going to do on first down here? We're going to start it out with a pass. They're going to come in and they're going to bring in Johnson. Johnson isn't on this play. So there'll be a +5 on offense. They're going to have a short pass to Deontay Johnson from Toledo. Short pass. 14. 14's a 35. That's going to be a penalty. A 264 on a penalty. A 264 on a short pass. That is an 18. 18 is going to be offsides on defense. So we have to shake the dice here to see if the play is going to continue. Dice roll of 31. Defensive offsides. Roll 2 dice. 11 through 13 is whistle dead. So this play is going to happen. So they're still going short to Deontay Johnson. Referee's letting the play go on. 21. 21's a 16. They're going to take the 5-yard penalty. Make it a 1st and 5. 4th penalty today for Cincinnati for 30 yards. 5.5 minutes left. 3rd quarter action. So now we got 1st down and 5. They're running the same play. They're still going short to Deontay Johnson. 1st and 5. 53. That should be a good play. It's a 9. 0 puts them in an A index. Defensively, 44. Puts them in a standard. And if they got 16, they do not have a 16. So A, standard. 53. 53 is a 9. 10-yard pass to Deontay Johnson. 185 yards for Stroud today. Johnson's first catch of the day. 1st down. Kind of an odd defense with Cincinnati. They got Hendrickson, who's actually a 5 on defense, but they do not have 4 guys that add up to 16. And these are just my homebrew rules on my chart here, just so I can do some double covers in. And I have it where if a guy's on 5 on defense, sometimes he can make a really good play. So it puts a little bit of individual defense into it. So here we go. Are they in the part here where they can fire the ball down the field? They're thinking about it. They're going long. They're going to try their long pass. They're going long to Diggs. Stroud looking deep, firing to Diggs. Oh my, 66 is a 2. Calls the long pass, fires to 66 for the 2. We'll double check it, but looks like Stephon Diggs is walking in the end zone and going to put them in the lead. 6. They're in an A index. Defense, 54. Puts them in a 1 line. 66 is a 2. Diggs wide open. 55-yard pass. Stroud to Diggs. Oh, when you call for the bomb and it works out. So that puts him up at 240 yards passing on the day now. His 2nd touchdown. 55-yarder to Diggs. He's up to 78 yards receiving today. That's his 1st touchdown. With 4:45. Add on a couple seconds. 4:45. 4:59 left here in the 3rd quarter. Houston comes back with a big toss. Diggs. 55-yard pass from Stroud. Extra point attempt. Fairbarn. Bring Fairbairn over. 66s are flying now. He kicks the extra point through the uprights. For the first time today, Houston, who would be favored, has the lead. 27-23. And that puts Stroud up to 240 yards passing on the day. Fairbairn from the 35-yard line. Here's the kickoff. The kicker from UCLA. 41 is a 13 on the kickoff. 13 is a 53.09. He kicks it down to the 12. 53-yard kick to the OA. The OA will be Buxton, or Burton. Burton from the 12-yard line, using his K column. The big dice, 64 on the K column is a 9. 9 on the kickoff return. 30-yard kickoff return for Burton. He's had a solid day. Four returns for 114 yards. So 30 yards. Puts him up to the 42-yard line. Be a short field for Cincinnati. It's the short field. I have different charts I use at times and stuff that I'll just show you if we get to them. So here we go. Cincinnati, for the first time, they are down in the game. The running game has pretty much been non-existent here in the second half. Well, they do want to continue to try to run the ball a little bit. We're going to give Brown a break. They're going to bring in Moss. Moss is going to play running back for this play here. Moss is going to run inside. Here's the handoff to Moss. Inside. 8. 8 on the +2 on the index. That puts him in an A. He's in an A index. Defense. Second dice roll is a 15. 15 is 3 line. If they got the guys that add up, it will be a 2 guys that add up. It'll be a key. So that's going to be an A 3 line, and they're going to key on them. 65 is a 24. Going to drop to 26. He gets 1 yard. That's his second carry today. 2 carries for 1 yard. Not what they were looking for on first down. So now we got a second down. 9 to go. Moss is still in. They're going to throw a short pass to Moss. 2nd and 9. 23 is a 29. Burrows is going to get sacked again. Going to be an A index. 52 is going to put him in a 1 line. We got the 29. He is hit for a 5-yard loss. He stands up and he slams the ball down in disgust. That is the 5th sack of Burrow today for 33 yards of lost yardage on it. So now we got a tough 3rd down situation. 3rd down. 14 to go. And who are they going to be looking for? They go medium across the middle to the big tight end from Penn State, Gesicki. Can Burrows make a play? He was hot early. Got to make sure I got the right charts here. Like I said, I've been a little rusty here. 54 is the penalty. Big penalty. What's it going to be? 6:52 on a penalty. 6:52. That is a 23. 6:52 is a 23. That is a bad one on the defense. 23. That's it's a legal contact. Oh boy, that could be the 5-yard and the first down on the illegal contact. Let's see what the play is going to be. We're going medium. It's medium to Gesicki. But it's not going to matter. As Burrow just threw a 2. So we got 7. That puts him in an A. 52. And then put him in a B for the nickelback. They did run a nickel back. It's one line. Snake eyes. Snake eyes is a 2. So that's a touchdown, but here's a specialty rule I put on here. So a touchdown could drop down to a 28-yard gain. As Gesicki is a tight end. The tight end's going against a free safety. The free safety's a 3. Medium pass, 3. 1 through 4. If this red dice comes up 1 through 4, the free safety made a tackle and tackled him 28 yards down the field. So 1 through 4, he's tackled. It turns into a 28-yard gain. 354 yards passing today. Gesicki, 28 yards. He's been the hot hand. He's up to 113 yards receiving today. First down. We got 3 minutes left here in the half. What a toss. 7, 17, 27, 28. Just a chart I came up with to try and eliminate all the long touchdown passes that I don't see all the time in the NFL, so just one of the homebrew rules. I said I have quite a few of them. First down. Here we are, first down, 34-yard line. Gesicki, just a beast down the middle. We got in there. Chase Brown back in at running back. The running back from Western Michigan, then Illinois is back in at running back. First down, 34-yard line. They're still in a pretty good passing situation here, so we're going medium to Jamar Chase. .65 is a 15. That would be an incomplete pass to Jamar Chase. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's a 10th target for Jamar, so he's been targeted a lot. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 catches for 89 yards. Second down, 10 to go, 34-yard line. What's the call going to be? Second and 10. They're going back inside. They're going to hand it off to Gesicki, to Brown. See if we can get some yardage here. 9 puts them in the A index. 52 puts them in a 1 line. So we got the A, we got the D as they were looking for the pass. 36, 22. He does get 4 on it. He's up to 37 on the day. Now we got a third down, 6 to go, 30-yard line. Got to remember to go to the next part of the boards. 3rd and 6. What's the call going to be? They're going to go a short pass, little short pass to Chase Brown. A receiver out of the backfield, 3rd and 6. Burrow, backpedaling. 23's a 29. He's getting thrown to the ground again. 7 on the +4 index. So it will be, here's an A. 62, 1 line. 62 will be a defensive injury. I'll explain that in just a second. 23 on the quarterback. He is thrown for a 5-yard loss. It is now 4th down. Out comes the field goal kicker again. But before that happens, we have a defensive injury. Well, it's be a long field goal too. Give me a 52-yarder. On my chart here, I put all my injuries into my play, my thing here. So 62 is going to be defensive injuries, and 12 is normally offensive injuries. So I got the defensive injury. Shake the 2 big red dice. 23. D3 is injured. Let's see who D3 is. 1, 2. Jalen Petrie. He's the guy he was in there playing nickel corner. He's the guy that's injured. He's a J4. He's going to be out for the game. Snake eyes on the roll. Petrie's going to be out for, he'll be out for the game. So the nickelback is banged out for the game. Let's see if somebody else can play nickelback, or if somebody else can just come to play linebacker. See if we have a 3 out there somewhere. No linebacker 3s. Looks like the guy that can come in is Jimmy Ward will come in and play the position. And there will not be any changes, a 3 for a 3, so we are still good there. But now we got to try the long field goal here as we got 4th down. McPherson trying a 52-yard field goal. The chart I got to use is 235. So McPherson, big red dice, 34. We got a penalty. We got a 6:54 penalty on a field goal. 6:54 is a 4. Then you throw on the 5-yard false start penalty. The play never happened. So another penalty, 35-yard penalty on him, and 35 yards in penalties. So now we're back to the 40. So if he misses this, we're the point here. I think they're just going to punt it away. 57-yard field goal is a long field goal. So they're bringing in the punter. They're going to try and pin him deep. Rico, this will be his first punt of the game. 65 is a 19 punt. Down deep in their end of the field. 19, that is a touchback. Oh, what a bad kick. 40-yard touchback. Still didn't give up the field position. So we are down to 1:30 left here in the 3rd period. Houston getting the ball back. So Houston has the lead, 27-23. They got the ball back at their own 20. They're going to try and come down and score and start and really put the pressure on Cincinnati. Cincinnati just made their mistakes because they had so much offense earlier in the game and they didn't score enough points. But that happens quite a bit in football. So they do all the guys that will touch the ball. They put them on one side and the other guys on the other side. Stroud goes into quarterback position. And here we come out here. Right now we got Mixon, 11 carries, 52 yards. Looks like a good way to start the drive is with Mixon from their own 20-yard line to the proper part of the field. 41's a 25, 25. We know that's going to be no gain, Mixon. No gain. Now we got 2nd down. 10 to go. Second and 10. They're running. No, they're not. They're going short pass to Nico Collins. 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. Short pass. Nico Collins. 0. Puts them in an A index. 65 on a pass. That puts them in nickelback. And if they got the 8, which they do, it'll be the double cover. So nickelback puts them in B. One line, and they get the double cover. So strong defensive play on this thing. Actually doesn't matter because it's a penalty. 34. 34 is the penalty. 465 on a passing penalty. 465. And this was a short pass. That is the 26. That's going to be roughing the passer. Oh boy. I'll double check it, but 26. Yeah, that'll be roughing the passer. But we still get to finish the play up here to see what happens. We're still going short to Collins. Oh, but we have another penalty now. 14-35. That's the penalty. $14-35. 2:43 on a passing penalty. 2:43. And it's a holding. So we got a holding and we got a roughing the passer. Those penalties will offset each other. It'll be a down do-over. So it stays 2nd and 10. What's the call going to be? 2nd and 10. They're going to medium pass stuff. They're going medium to Diggs. They're looking for something big here on 2nd and 10. Stroud back in the pocket, looking around. 46 is a 19. That is going to be an incomplete pass on 2nd and 10. I better double check this thing. So 1 puts him in a C, put him in a B, Dice roll 46 on a 2nd and 10. Puts them in a 1, and it's a double cover. As everybody gets a double cover. All the defenses do. So 46 is a 19. 20, 21. It is intercepted. W64. Stroud throws the interception as he was looking for Diggs. We got a W64. W64, 63. W64, 63. -2 D5. So what I end up doing here is I'll give the So Cincinnati has a W16, so I give them 2 shots to use the W's to figure out the interception. If not, it goes to the D5. 55, 55, and use the APBA dice. That's a 29, so that's outside of the range. But then the 24, my second dice roll, that's a 10. So my W10 is the guy that intercepts it. So it would be an interception. That's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 8, 9, 10. Taylor Britt intercepts it. And we're going to use his R column on the return. And he has some interception. He has some touchdowns on it. 21. 21 is an 18. 18 on the interception return. Let's see what we got going on there. Interception return 18. See if that's right on the first column, on the first board here. 18. Interception return. 23-yard return for Britt. It's a touchdown. 23-yard. He only had to return it 22 yards. Taylor Britt gets the pick 6. Stroud gets picked off. Taylor Britt runs it in the end zone. With 30 seconds left in the third period here. Cincinnati takes the lead. Wow, the crowd is going crazy. So what a turn of events here in Cincinnati with 33 seconds left in the third period. Taylor Britt picks off a Stroud pass, returns it 22 yards for a pick 6. McPherson on for the extra point. Dice roll 23. 23 is a 7. The extra point is good. That gives Cincinnati the 30-27 lead here in the back and forth affair here. McPherson getting ready to kick it off from the 35-yard line. 64 is a touchback. 25. And Houston will get the ball right back on their own 25-yard line after a terrible interception. 30-yard line. Got to stay with the new rules. They get it at the 30-yard line on the touchback, on the kickoff. So Stroud back in the pocket. Just now, instead of trying to go down and take command of the game, now they got to come back down here and try and take the lead. So here we go. First down, 10 to go, 30-yard line. Looks like about 1 play left in this quarter here, and they're going to go inside run to mix them. Get to the right chart here. Oh, this gets worse. 63 is a 31. Wow. So 1, that's going to put them inside. Going to put them on a C index. 36, C, standard. 31. No gain, but we have a penalty. TE, 0. TE 553 on the TE. 553 on the TE is a 31. 31 on the penalties. That's going to be a bad defensive penalty. 31 on a running penalty. That is unnecessary roughness. 15 from the gain. And what did I say the gain was? I believe the gain was a 0. As we were C, we were S. CS. No gain, so they get the 15-yard penalty. 5, 10, 15-yard penalty. First down. Bad penalty for Cincinnati. Kind of a self-destruction play. The play was over. And that is the end of the third quarter here in Cincinnati. So Cincinnati ahead 30-27. Been kind of a rough go of it today. I feel like I'm making a couple mistakes here. I haven't played football much, but this is my third exhibition game during the summer here. Get ready for a tournament coming up, and I just started using my chart here just to try to make it so I can remember where I am, and if you're following along, you can see exactly what I'm doing here. So here we go. 1st and 10. They're at the 45-yard line. So what's the call going to be? They're going to go a short pass. Short pass to Dell. After throwing the interception, he's going back to the short pass again. Here we go. Stroud. 56 is a 20. Oh my. 9 puts him in the A index. This time he'll be okay. It's going to be incomplete pass. Whenever you get around that 20, you start looking at possible interceptions. So we got 14:30 left here now in the third quarter. In the fourth quarter, we got ourselves a 2nd down and 10 to go. 2nd and 10. They're going to pull out the screen pass. Go screen pass. 2. Joe Mixon. 44 is going to be good. He'll end up being grade A. 23 on the 2nd and 10. That puts him in a standard. A standard. 44. 44 is a 6. Joe Mixon rumbles for 14 yards out of the backfield. 254 yards passing for Stroud. Joe Mixon, 14 yards, 2 catches, 36 yards, first down. "41-yard line. We got 14-15 left in the game here. Houston trying to come down and take the lead after Stroud threw the pick 6 a little bit earlier in the game here. So first down. Short pass to Darren Schultz. Haven't called his number very much today as Houston ain't had the ball a whole lot. So first down, little short pass to Dalton Schultz. Let's get the name right. Ooh, 33 is a 5. Might not get the name right, but he threw a sweet pass. They're a +6. The +6, and we got through a 2 on the +6. So puts in a B. So index goes up to an A. So we're at A index. 51 puts them in a 1 line. Grade A. 1 line. Short pass to Schultz. 33 is a 5. 13-yard pass to Dalton Schultz. First down, 13 yards. He has 2 catches, 27 yards. As Houston is down to the 28-yard line of Cincinnati, kind of come down here and take the lead. What they're going to do on first down, they're going to go a handoff, mix them inside. Try to get a few more yards here. 15 should be a good run. 3 on the +6. That puts them in a B index. Second dice roll. 31. That puts them in a standard. And if they got a 5 on defense, they're going to get the key. And they got the 5 on defense. They got Hendrickson. So 15 is a 16. He's going to drop to 18. Three-yard run for Mixum. It's my way to try to get those all-pros a little bit of love in APBA football. So 3-yard run. Second down. 7 to go. What's the call going to be? 2nd and 7. A little over 13 minutes left in the game. Down on the Cincinnati 25-yard line. They're going to go a short pass. They're going short to Nico Collins from the 25-yard line. Short pass. 2. That B index gets bumped up to an A. Second dice roll, 32. Puts him in a standard. 25 is a 7. 12-yard pass to Nico Collins. 279-yard passing today, Nico Collins. He's up to 60 reception yards. He gets the first down. And they are in business. 5, 10, 11, 12. They got a first down. 13-yard line. Got to remember to move my first down marker. And the little chip there. So first down, 13-yard line. What kind of play do they got up their sleeve? They're going short to Diggs. They're going to keep the pressure on, throwing the ball. Short to Diggs. 26 is a 17, 6. They'll end up in an A index with the A receiver. 15, actually A with a G line setting. 26 is a 17. 4-yard completion. 4-yard completion. Stroud. 4 yards to Diggs. 82 yards reception on the day. Second down. 9-yard line. 2nd and 6. What's the call going to be? 2nd and 6. With a short pass. Tank Dell. Within the 10-yard line now. 2nd and 6. The field is really getting compressed down here. Little short pass. 0 puts them in an A index. 66. Gonna put them in a 1 line. They're going to get the double cover on them. 16 on Stroud. Incomplete pass. Incomplete pass, Stroud. Wow, could have been picked off again. So incomplete pass to Dell. Now we got the 3rd down from the 9-yard line. They're down by 3, so they at least want to get a field goal out of this thing. So 3rd down from the 9-yard line. What's the call going to be? They're going to go outside. They're going to do a little jet sweep here too. Tank Dell running outside. See if they can bust it loose. Uh-oh, it will not. It is a 30. He's going to get crunched. It is a B index. 14. Didn't even fool anybody on this one. 14. They stayed in a standard. B standard. 43 is a 30. He lost 8 yards on the play. It's like they knew it was coming. Give them a non-3rd down conversion there. They've only converted 1 out of 5 on the first downs today. So we're down to 11.5 minutes left in the game. Keeping the official time over here. Now we have to back them up 8 yards. And out comes the field goal kicker to see if they can tie the game up here. they can tie it up here in the fourth quarter. On comes Fairbairn. 17 to be a 35-yard field goal. Fairbairn, 41. On a field goal is a 25 from the 17. I don't know what that is. From the 17, 25. It is no good. Double check. KAK, 41. 41's a 25, and he just shanked a 34-yard field goal. No good. Unbelievable. Cincinnati gets the ball back as we back it up 7 yards. They get the ball back at the 24-yard line. Cincinnati with the lead in the ball. This Fairbairn missed a field goal. So here comes Cincinnati. We got 11:15 left in the game. Cincinnati with the lead and the ball. Same situation that Houston was in earlier when they could have had the lead and the ball coming down to try and take control of the game. Cincinnati has a chance now. So Chase Brown inside, first down. Let's get to the right part of the field, and he is going to get stopped. His 32 is a 26. 6 will put them in a B. Actually, double check that. They're back to a +2 now, as the player that was hurt earlier came back in at a +2. 6 on the +2 puts them in a B index. 16 puts them in a 3 line, and they're going to get a key on this one too. Wow, 32 is a 26. 3 line. Got a 26 drops to 28. 3-yard loss for Chase Brown. He's had a rough time running the ball in the second half here. So second down. 13 to go. What's the call going to be? 2nd and 13. Little short pass to T. Higgins. So you get some of the yardage back here. Back in the pocket. Burrows looking for T. Higgins. 62 is a 16. 3. So they will end up in an A. With Higgins being an A receiver. 35. On the 2nd and 13. 35 puts them in a 1 line. Grade A, 1 line. 62 is a 16. Caught it for 1 yard. 1 yard completion to Higgins. 85. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's his 6th catch for 85 yards. So we are down to 10:15 left. 3rd down. Cincinnati trying to make a play here. 3rd down, they're going to go medium to Jamar Chase. See if Jamar can make a play here. Burrow looking for Jamar. 45 is an 11, so he will be grade A. 42 on the 3rd and long. 42 A, stand A, D. No key or anything. 45 is an 11. He catches it for 7 yards. That was medium. Catches it for 2 yards. .91 yards receiving for Chase today. They cannot do anything with the ball. And with 9:45 left here in the game, they do not convert on 3rd down. Cincinnati has to punt the ball away. Putter, Renkow. .51 is a 18. 18 on the punt. 53 TA. He boomed that one. Wow. 53 yards. 9, 19, 29, 39, 49. 53 yards to the TA, who will be Woods. 66 for Woods on a punt return. 66 is a 6 on the punt return. 35-yard return for Robert Woods on the punt return. Putting Houston right down there in business. 4, 14, 24, 34, 35. They're already almost in field goal range, you would think, but the guy couldn't kick a field goal last time, so that might be a stretch. Because we got 9:30 left in the game. Houston with the ball after an awesome punt return. And here comes Houston. What they gonna do? Quarterback Stroud from Ohio State. 283 yards passing on the day. He's been having a pretty decent day, but he threw the bad pick six a little bit earlier. First down. They're going medium. They're going for a little quick shot right now. They're going medium to Diggs on a little Diggs route. Stroud back in the pocket, looking for Diggs. 63's a 31. Oh my, 5. That'll put him in an A index. 64, A index. Going to be one line. Then a dice roll of 63 for the 31. Incomplete pass to Diggs. Now we got second down. 10 to go. Collins, little short pass to Collins. 51's a 7. 2 on the +6, so he'll be a grade A. Then 26, standard. We're going A, standard. 51 is a 7. 14-yard pass to Collins. 297-yard passing on the day. Collins up to 74 yards. Give him a first down. Let's move the ball 14 yards. They're down to the 25-yard line. And we have 8:45 left in the game. Houston favored to win this game. Coming down the field to try and take the lead. First down, 25-yard line, inside run. Joe Mixon. Because you got to move down to the little tighter part of the field. Mixon, 24, so we go 2. 2 would put him in a B. 52 puts him in a D. Right? So B, D. Dice roll, 26, 24. Mixon does get 3 on it. 58 yards on the day. Neither team has had a very big running day today. Second down. 7 to go. 8:15 left in the game. 2nd and 7. With a short pass to Dalton Schultz. 2nd and 7. Oh, that should be good. It'd be an A. With the 8 to put him in an A. 55. 55 on the 2nd and 7 does put him in a D. So A, D, 35 is an 8. 8-yard pass to Dalton Schultz. Stroud's over 300 yards now. Dalton Schultz, 35 yards reception. Give him the first down. Let's move it 8 yards down the field. And they're down to the 14-yard line. First down. 14-yard line. 7:45 left in the game. Oh, what's the call going to be? First down. Short pass. Tank Dell. 54. That is a penalty. A 661 on the penalty chart. 661 on a short pass. That is a 5. 5. That's the automatic 5 yards on the defense. 5. Neutral zone infraction. 5 yards. Five-yard penalty pre-snap. Down to the 9. So now they got first down. 5 to go from the 9. That's what they're going to do. They're going to run mix them inside. They're going to change it up a little bit. They're going to run Joe mix them inside from the 9-yard line. Got to move further down the field here. Inside run. 3. That'll put them in a B. 65. That's going to put them in a D. 22 is a 15. Just double checking everything. 65. That'll put him in a D. 22 is a 15. Handoff. He goes. 7-yard run for Mixum down to the 2-yard line. Oh, they're knocking on the doorstep now, and Mixum 7 yards. He's up to 65 yards rushing on the day. Gets the first down. First down. Goal to go. 2-yard line. 7 minutes left in the game. So what they going to do? They can only run the running back 2 plays in a row. So I think first down, what they will do is, yeah, they're going to do it. They're going to run Mixum inside. See if you can't just plow it in from the 2. It's a handoff. Stroud to Mixum. 65 is a 24. Let's see what we got going on there. 2 and a +6. That'll put them at a B index. So we got the B index. Second dice roll is a 52. And they're in this little G thing here. So they're going standard line. B standard 65. 24. 2-yard touchdown. Mixum gets it in the end zone. Houston takes the lead here. It's Joe Mixum. Scores the touchdown with 6:30, 6:45. 6:45 with 6:56 left in the game. Houston. Mixum. 2-yard TD run. That makes the game. Yep, they'll kick the extra point. They'll go up by 4. Here comes the extra point kicker. He missed a short field goal earlier, but can he kick the extra point? 55. 55 is a beautiful extra point. It's a 38. So Fairbairn kicks the extra point. 34 for Houston. 30 for Cincinnati. Cincinnati's getting the ball back here. Move our little thing down to 6:45. So still a lot of time left in the game. See if Cincinnati can drive it down there. What a shootout this game has become. Fairbairn kicking off from the 35-yard line. 43. 43 is a 31 on the kickoff. 31. 43:07. 10, 20, 30, 40. 1, 2, 3. The 07 just 43:07. They're going to get the ball right there. I don't have my OCs figured out how to return the ball right now, so a lot of times these things here, what I used to do is just bring it out 25-yard line, but they don't have that anymore. I have to figure out something there, so 43-yard kick. I'm not going to give it to the tight end because he's probably not rated for returning it. So it's 43 and it's not returned. Here we go. 22-yard line. Just under 7 minutes left in the game. Here comes Cincinnati. No special defenses yet. It's still pretty early here. So first down, Cincinnati. What's the call going to be? They got to throw a short pass to Isevas, as they haven't been going to him enough here. He has to get a few touches here, so they're going to throw a little short pass to the wide receiver. Burrows back in the pocket looking. 62 is a 16. 6 on the +2. That will end up putting them in a B index. 16 was a 3-line. B 3-line. Then 62 for Burrows, a 16. He caught it for 2 yards. 359 yards today for Burrows. Third catch today for Isevas. A 2-yard catch. Second down, 8 to go. Now what's the call going to be? 2nd and 8. Gesicki. Short pass to Gesicki as they just want to get a first down right now. Short pass, 16 is a 17. Not a very good pass for Burrows as he was in the A index. The second dice roll was a 26. Was an A, was a standard. 16 is a 17. Another 2 yards before he gets knocked out of bounds. Hold on here. Second dice roll, 20, yep. 2 yards out of bounds. Burrow just missing these passes here. Not hitting them where the receivers can actually catch him and go anywhere. Gesicki's up to 115 yards receiving. So now we got the third down. 3rd and 6. What's the call going to be? 3rd and 6. As you know, Houston will be probably in some kind of a pass defense. Short pass to Jamar Chase. 3rd and 6 as we're getting down to where the game's almost on the line. 12 is a 26. Burrows has to try and run with the ball. Twelve is a 26. 6 puts him in a B index. 31 on the 3rd and 6 puts him in a 1 line. The big dice. B index, 1 line. Burrows, 31 is a 5. He scrambles. He goes down the sidelines. And Burrows scrambles for 17 yards on that play. That is his first quarterback scramble of the day. And it was quite the run. 17 yards, 4, 14, 15, 16, 17 yards as they're approaching midfield. And we have 5 minutes, 15 seconds left in the game. So I'll try and keep the clock up there up to date now. So first down, 5:15. Down by 4, so they need the touchdown. They can't be messing around any field goals. So this call's going to be a little short pass to Chase Brown out of the backfield. Short pass. Burrow. Brown. 21. 21's a 14. 2 on the +2. Puts him in a C. Moves him up to a B. B standard. B standard. 21. 14. 4-yard completion to Chase Brown. Chase Brown's 4th catch for 56 yards. So we're down to 4:45 left in the game. Cincinnati down 4, trying to come down and take the lead in an exciting preseason game. We're going to go first down. So after the 4-yard pass to Brown, we got ourselves a 2nd down and 6 here with 4:45 left. 2nd and 6, down by 4, just short of midfield. As we're trying to come down the score, and they're trying to eat up a little bit of clock too. So 2nd down, 6 to go. They're going to go short pass to Gesicki. Dice roll 9 puts them in an A index. 25 on the 2nd and 6 puts them in a standard. 22 is a 5. Gesicki goes for 16 yards. We're up to 381-yard passing for Burrows. Gesicki 16 yards. 131 yards receiving on the day. Let's move it 16 yards. 3, 13, 14, 15, 16 yards. First down. Another 30 seconds gone. As we are down to 4:15 in the game. And they are down to the 37-yard line of Houston. Oh boy, can Cincinnati go down here and score the touchdown and take the lead. And eat up some more clock too. Let's see what they're looking at doing here. What's the call going to be? Chase Brown inside. 37-yard line. He's not going anywhere. 8 on the +2. I should know these by now. 8 on the +2. It's going to be a C. Using the C index, the dice roll actually puts them in a D. And 12, 26 on a B, D, 26. 2-yard run for Chase Brown. 36 on the day. He has had a terrible second half. That puts him at 2nd down. 8 to go. We have 3:45 left in this game. Cincinnati's trying to score and trying to eat up some clock. 2nd and 8. Brown out. Moss is in. They're at a +0. 2nd and 8. Short to Moss. 6. There'll be an A index with the A receiver. I did say short to Moss. 36. On the 2nd and 8. That's going to put them back in the 1 line. Grade A. 1 line. 51 is at 8. 10-yard pass to Moss out of the backfield. 391 yards passing today. Moss, 3rd catch, 19 yards. Give him a 1st down. And that puts us down to 3:15 left in the game. Beautiful 10-yard catch for Moss. And they are down to the 25-yard line. Cincinnati with Joe Burrows trying to pull off the upset today at home against the very tough Houston team. 25-yard line. A little over 3 minutes left. Is it time to take a shot yet? Not yet. They're going short. And they're inside the 30-yard line now. Short pass. 46 is a 15. That's not looking very promising. We got a 9. Puts them in an A index. 45. A index. Standard. A. Standard. 46. 15. 3-yard completion to Chase. Better than nothing. 394 on the day for Burrow. Chase is up to 94 yards receiving. Eat up another 30 seconds. Make it 2nd down, 7 to go. We have 250. We got 2:45 left in the game. As Houston has to make up a stand here. Second down. They're in a good situation here for passing or running, so they're going to pass it. They're going to go short pass. Short pass to T. Higgins. Burrow back in the pocket. Looking for T. Higgins. 62 is a 16-5. We'll put them in the A index. 44. That'll put them in the standard, except if they got the 16, which they do, so it's going to be a key. So we're going A, standard, with a double cover. A standard double cover. 62 on Burrow is a 16. Drops to 18. Incomplete pass. Oh, what a defensive play there. Incomplete to Higgins. And now we got ourselves a critical third down situation. Third down and 7 to go. Definitely 4 down situation. Don't even have to say that, but we got 3rd and 7. They're going short pass to Jamar Chase. 3rd and 7. Burrow looking for Chase. 3rd and 7. 23. He's going to get sacked. He's going C index with a 1. That puts him at a C index. 52. That is going to put them in the 1 line. Grade C, 1 line. 23, 29. Oh my. He is hit with a 7-yard loss. 7th time he's been sacked today. That runs it down to the 2-minute warning. And now we got ourselves a 4th down situation. 2-minute warning. Down by 4. They got to go for it. 4th down. Who are they going to? They're going to go to T. Higgins. 4th down from the 29-yard line. Game is on the line. Joe Burrows. T. Higgins. 36. Is a 12. That ball looks like it'll probably be incomplete. It puts him in a grade A. 44 on the 3rd and long. Puts him in a 1 line. And they actually had the double cover 2 on it with the 4 guys add up to 16. So incomplete pass. Turnover on downs. Houston gets the ball back. 1:45 left. They got the 4-point lead and the ball. Cincinnati has all their timeouts left to try and get the ball back. And they're going into the must run. I got the must run column, and they're going to be in the must run column. So 1st down. 29-yard line. Joe Mixon inside. As they're going to try and eat up some clock here and try and kill the clock on Cincinnati. Cincinnati, what a day they had here. But looks like they might fall short. Inside run. Mixon. 6. 6 on the +6. Puts them in a grade A. Defense. 14 on the must run. 3 line. Grade A. 3 line. Nothing happening there. So grade A. 3 line. Handoff. 41. 25. Mixon. No gain. 2nd down. 10 to go. As they call timeout. We're down to 1:30 left in the game. 2nd down. What's the call going to be? They're still in that must-run defense. 2nd and 10. What's the call going to be? They're going to actually go short past the Diggs. They're going to gamble a little bit, see if they can't get a 1st down and put this game away. Stroud. Short pass to Diggs. That might be good. 3. I'm going to put them in an A index. 65 on the must run. They actually dropped out to a, well, that's surprising. They dropped off to a D. So A, D, 64 is a 9. 9-yard completion. And plus he is knocked out of bounds. 9-yard pass to Diggs. And he went out of bounds on the play. So they do not have to call timeout. 3rd down. 1 to go. Can Cincinnati somehow get the ball back here? Joel Mixon inside. 1st down. We'll put this game away. Handoff. Mixon inside. 3rd and 1. We got a penalty. We got a 6-41 on a run penalty. Oh, that's going to be holding. That'll be a holding penalty. Let's see what the play ended up. 6. Puts them in an A. 66, really? That put them back in the 1 line. 21. So 24. Would have been a 3-yard gain, but they have to back it up with a penalty. Offensive holding. 10-yard penalty. Don't want to give them that many. So 10-yard penalty on Houston. Does eat up another 30 seconds. So now we got, well, minute left in the game. Houston. 3rd down and plenty. And they are going to run it. Inside Mixon. Looks like they're just going to run the ball and then probably punt it away if they can't get the 1st down. So here we go. 3rd and long. Must run defense. 6. Puts them in an A. 41 in the defense. Puts them in the 3 line. So here we go. Once again, we got 6, puts them in an A. We got 41, puts them into 3. 41 on the 3 on the must run. If they got a 5 on defense, he's going to drop. So 15 on Mixon is going to go from a 16 to an 18. 3-yard run from Mixon. They cannot get the 1st down. He has 70 yards on the day. Timeout, Cincinnati. We got 1:45 left here. And they have to punt the ball away. 4th down. On comes the punter. On comes Fairbairn. Not Fairbairn, on comes Townsend. And with this much time left, they will do the maximum rush on the punt. Because they're going to try and block it. Tommy Townsend from Houston. 32 is an 8. Maximum rush. 13, got to take 5 yards off the punt. Automatic fair catch. So 5 yards off the punt. 32. 32 is an 8. 8 on the punt. 38-yard punt. It was 43, take off 5. So 38. 4, 14, 24, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38. So they're at the 31-yard line. We are down to 30 seconds left in the game. So is there any miracles left here for Cincinnati with 30 seconds left in the game? 1st down, they're going to throw a medium pass. Medium pass to try and get some of the yardage. So first play, they will go medium pass to Chase. And they are in a prevent defense. So 1st down. Medium pass. Put Burrow out here. They need a miracle here. They're down by 4. Medium to Higgins. 63. 63 is a 34. Oh my. What kind of disastrous play is this going to be? So 34, medium pass, 4, A index, 36, and a prevent defense puts them in a one line. We got a F36. Dice roll. F36, 33. F36, 33. It is a 46 D11. So if it stands, it's 46 D11. But on the situation here, I have another chart I use. This is the chart came up by Phil Malloy. And this is the fumbles on pass plays. Going to roll the one dice on this chart here. Fumbles on pass plays. It's a 20-sided. If fumble recovered behind the line, treat as a sack fumble. If it's over the line, roll a D20, 1 through 13. It is a receiver fumble at the spot. So 1 through 13. Dice rolls a 4. This play stands. So he hits the receiver for 46 yards. What a pass. 46 yards. To T. Higgins. 85 and 46. He's up to 131 yards receiving on the day. But he fumbles the ball away. 46 yards. 4, 14, 24, 34, 44, 45, 46. Right down there. He fumbles the ball away. And who recovers the ball? It will be Kalen Bullock for Houston. Recovers the fumble. He has a FR0. And he'll just fall on the ball right there. And we're down to the last 30 seconds of the game. And out comes the quarterback, Stroud. He kneels on the ball, gets a -1 on the scramble. And that is the final score as Cincinnati gets a huge play at the end of the game, 46 yards away, stripped away. Bullock falls on it. And that's how this game ends. It ends Houston 34-30. I'll be back in a couple minutes with some statistics. Well, that was an exciting game. If you enjoyed some or all of the second half, I hope you did enjoy it. Houston, they come back and they win the game 34-30 after a rough start. They were down 14-0 early, but then in the second half, the 55-yard pass from Stroud to Diggs, and then with 6.5, just under 7 minutes left, Mixon ran into a 2-yard touchdown run to give them the 34-30 lead. Cincinnati come down there. They had a turnover on downs, and then the last time they had a long pass there to Higgins. He was rumbling down the field. He got stripped, and Bullock recovered it for Houston to seal the game there. Go down some statistics here. Houston, the winning team, go down them first. They had 368 total yards of offense, as 304 passing yards, and they had 64 rushing yards. Flip it over here and show you what they did there. Stroud was 19 for 29, 314 yards. He had 2 touchdowns. He threw the 1 bad interception. That was the pick 6. He was sacked 3 times for 10 yards. Mixon, he had 18 carries, 70 yards. He had 2 touchdowns. He had a big touchdown late in the game to give him the lead. Top receivers for them was Diggs, had 5 catches for 91 yards and a touchdown. And Collins had 5 catches, 74 yards, and a touchdowns, and this is their targets here. Diggs was targeted the most. He was targeted 10 times. We go to Cincinnati's side of it. Joe Burrow ended up 36 for 43 for 440 yards, 2 touchdowns, no interceptions. A lot of that was in the first half when he threw for 276 yards and the 2 touchdowns. Brown, after a solid first half running the ball, had 36 yards at the half. He ended up with 36 for the day. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. He ran the ball 8 times in the second half for no net yardage gained. Big receiver for Cincinnati was Well, there's actually 3 of them. Jamar Chase, he had 12 targets. He had 9 catches for 94 yards and a touchdown. Higgins, 7 catches, 131 yards and a touchdowns. Gesicki caught all 9 balls thrown to him for 131 yards. And then Brown out of the backfield had 4 catches for 56 yards. Penalties. We'll talk about that over here. So Houston overcomes a slow start and a Stroud pick 6 to take the close victory. Diggs 55-yard long pass and Mixon short run for 2 second-half touchdowns. Burrows slowed down after 276 yards and 2 touchdowns in the first half. Both teams struggled to run. So that is it. I'll try and do some more football in the future. This is my first real attempt to do football on my new field here, and it's always hard when different people play it different ways to kind of explain how they play it at times. So I find it best for me just to play it and explain it as we go. So that is it. Hope you enjoyed it. I'm looking at possibly starting another World Series up here soon, but I wanted to get a practice run of the football on here. And what an exciting game it ended up with the final score, Houston 34-30. And as always, keep playing APBA. Like I said, I always believe they make the best sports games out there. You guys have a great day. Goodbye.